Our next reader is Michael Pankratz, which many of the people here know because he's a candidate in the MFA program in fiction at Eastern.
Yay!
The first few times I met Michael, I was really nervous because you'll see he's very like clean cut. He was wearing button downs and everything, and I just thought, I'm going to offend him. So kind of vulgar, and anyway, I was really nervous. And then I got to know him a little bit better and realized he's way more fucked up than I am. And I just got the first F-bomb, I think the first F-bomb out of the way, because there's another one coming up, so I thought I'd take the hit. But anyway, he sent me this list of biographical information, and I don't know if you're gamers, but he listed his favorite video game as Silent Hill 2, which maybe it means a lot to me, and it's terrifying. Currently, his favorite authors are Bret Easton Ellis and Ryan Boudinot. I don't know the second one, but the first one is the author of American Psycho, so but this is the one that really got me. Favorite places to write, he said, are at high elevations such as mountains and skyscrapers. And he left out a preposition there, so I don't know if he means inside the skyscrapers or like hanging out the window with the wind whipping through his hair, but I'm kind of leaning towards that one. And then he also said in moving vehicles. Just think about that for a second. It's really scary. Anyway, so he's kind of got some contradictions going, but I figured it out. He's because I just learned that he's from North Dakota, and now it all makes sense. The clean exterior and then the inner turmoil and craziness. Anyway, so I'm just going to read his description of his wine as he wrote it. What kind of wine am I? Fuck the subjunctive, I am wine. Riesling, sweet, German, and translucent. If I were bottled, what would my name be? Hasta la vino, baby. Spanish and Italian. For a German wine, this is the age of the European Union. What would a marketing genius put on my label? Cyborgs enslaving humanity, mostly.
Getting this happened at 4 p.m. instead of midnight. None of his drivers had had a late delivery, and an ordering error left a large cheese and artichoke pizza in his hands. The next best thing would be eating it with a vodka and Red Bull, his best friend Sergio, and his rad landlords. On top of that, he couldn't get his mind off how bomb his birthday party was going to be next week. He pulled into his landlord's driveway and set the brake, then tossed the Pizza Palace hat in the back seat and his name tag and cup holder. He loved that name tag and always positioned it so anyone walking by his car would see it. Management at the Palace was cheap as hell and probably paid by the letter. Being an assistant manager made him the ass man. Pizza in hand, Donnie closed the car door. He took a moment to enjoy the summer heat, made just a bit cooler by the shade of the elms lining his street. He smelled fresh-cut grass, new soil, and small engine exhaust. The oscillating sprinkler in the lawn across the street made a pulsating hiss. It was the experience of summer, and it was totally awesome. "Afternoon, Mr. Bloomhammer," Donnie called with a wave. An old man in the adjacent yard stopped his shrub trimming and snapped to attention. His cropped white hair was parted severely at his left temple, and he wore a small pair of glasses at the end of his sharp nose. At the sight of Donnie, his smooth face crumpled into an irritated scowl. He closed his pruning shears with a definitive schnitt. "Hello now, Donnie." He spoke with a hint of an accent, something Donnie had never been able to place. It was so faint, it could have just been a gap in his teeth. Donnie had always tried to be nice, but there was something wrong about Mr. Bluehammer. For starters, the dude didn't like to party. Not even music from his era, like dubstep big band, got him excited. Donnie tried. Donnie ducked his gaze and headed inside. "Mom, Dad," Donnie yelled, "I brought pizza." From different corners of the house came an "oh great" and a "bitchin'." Donnie arrived in the kitchen at the same time his landlords converged. He set the pizza box down and opened it as carefully as he would a signed limited edition Daft Punk box set. "Oh," Mom said, holding her small hands over her mouth, "what would we do without you, D-Dog?" Dad gave a knowing nod, the fluorescent light in the kitchen playing off his bald dome, and he raised a fist. He and Donnie bumped knuckles and made explosion sounds as their colliding fist asteroids each flew apart into billions of pieces. Yo, you guys, Donnie said. I just wanted to shout mad props again for letting me toss my birthday bash here next Friday. No doubt it's going to be the best party ever. Dad set down his pizza and exchanged a serious look with Ma. Well, Dad said, your mother and I wanted to talk to you about that. Donnie thought his knees were going to give out. He couldn't have his party here next week, where he'd be pushing his newly upgraded DJ equipment to the max. It would wreck him. D-Dog, Mom said, your father and I love you very much. You're turning 27 in just a week and a half, and we want to make sure we help you toward the best and brightest future. Exactly, Dad said. While we love having Pizza Palace 3 to 5 nights a week, your future means more. That's why when we found this, Dad handed Donnie an orange flyer. We knew it was perfect for you. The flyer advertised a DJ camp. Come rock the floor with us, it said. Learn the tricks of the masters. Real DJs and producers teach you live. Build the music career you've always dreamed of. Faux shizzle. At the bottom, one-time only event. It's a 2-week camp, Mom said, but it's affordable and I read about it online. This shit's legit. Word to your mother, Dad said. Mom fawned and tapped his shoulder. But you need to have an audition mixtape in by this Friday. Space is limited. Ah, shit, 3 days? That's easy, Donnie said. In his mind's ear, he was already selecting from his repertoire which soundscape to submit. Bass humpers, or maybe beat drop bitch slap. When's this bitch going down? That's the only problem, Mom said. If you got accepted, the first day of camp is the day of your big party. His breath escaped him and he hoped it wasn't too obvious. The only problem, Mom? Sucks it was the baddest problem. He put a smile back on, it wasn't all forced. DJ camp did sound like a ballin' opportunity. I love you dudes, Donnie said. I got no words. But maybe this could be Donnie's ticket to stardom. Missing his party next week would be a bummer, but he didn't want to be short-sighted. Sacrificing one rockin' party to have a diamond and gold encrusted path to the top of the music industry, he'd have to be brain dead to pass. But yeah, the party. Sergio, also known as Life of the Party, was going to be there, and so would Donnie's work friends, but they were the usual set. What made next Friday special was that it would be the official 100 plus decibel debut of his new subwoofers and turntables. Mom and Dad said he couldn't max out his birthday presents until the night of. Not only that, but Sergio's friends would be in town. Those friends were 8 bombshell breezies from his homeland of Serbia. Donnie'd seen the pics. Totally rad court. They were flying in for only a week of summer vacation to eat cheeseburgers and see America. Sergio had said that after a few rum and Diet Cokes, if the DJ spun 2 or 3 consecutive songs at over 150 BPM, then brought down the lights and lowered the tempo to under 120 BPM, the girls would start to grind on each other. He called them the bisexual beauties of the Eastern Bloc. Donnie had always wanted to see that in real life. Sergio also said that one of them already had a crush on Donnie. Think about it, Mom said. You've got a few days to submit a tape. What's better, Dad asked? One awesome party in your landlord's basement, or having your own place and DJing and spreading your seed all over the world? Totally, Donnie said. He took a bite of pizza that was so hot he had to chew his mouth open. He needed to burn a mixtape pronto. DJ camp would be off the chain. As much as he hated to decline on hot Serbian girls dry humping each other, he had to make the choice with eyes on the future. Pass on this one to have horny Serbian girls till the end of days. That made it easier, right? Ultimately, Donnie was prudent, and just like Eddie Murphy's girl, he wanted to party all the time.